Hello, hello. Okay, I had to get the volume going on this motherfucker, man. Had to get the volume going and shit. Okay, so my bad. Had to get the volume going. I guess I'm just gonna do a video. The title is what the fuck is the title? Neurosis of the Negro. Neurosis of the what's good, my guy? Neurosis of the Negro of the neoliberal Negro will obviously reached a form of hysteria to the point where there once was a black community, and now these liberal Negroes, such as your D.L. Hughley or your what's the dude's name? Spike Lee. Can't stand his videos, but that's not the point. Okay. You know, this back and forth shit. I mean, I understand the liberal train in the early 80s of where tolerance was needed for a lot, but they always use the black people to push the left agenda. And it was already done in the Reese commissions. So right now they're doing a propaganda. They've been doing a propaganda blitz on the people that put Trump in. Okay, they're fucking with your psychoses by promulgating you constantly with the Russians, right? Now, you deal with people who don't deal with conspiracy, and let's look up the word liberal, right? Let's just look up the word, okay? Open to new behavior or opinions and willing to discard traditional values, okay? Then let's go over here to neurosis. Okay, neurosis, a relatively mild mental illness that is not caused by organic disease involving symptoms of stress, depression, anxiety, but not radical loss of touch with reality. But it is a form of losing touch with reality. So, what is propaganda? Propaganda is I'm not going to go into the effects of how powerful propaganda, but it's a technical apparatus, okay, via social media, mass conditioning for the mass man for mass consumption. There you go, mass consumption and shit like that. Now, liberal open to new ideas such as children's bathrooms and men wanting to get in there, women feeling they need to get in there, people feeling that they can talk about a child's sexuality. This may be getting a little deep, so maybe I won't go there. So let's just speak on the propaganda aspect. Every man requires emotional and intellectual satisfaction, which alone secure him his belonging to a community. When this need is suppressed, neurosis results. Some experts maintain that most suppressive neurosis springs from a failure of social adaptation and from the suppression of community relations, from which technical relations are substituted. Technical relations are substituted. Black dude behind the counter at the Apple store ignored me. then told me I needed to make an appointment because he figured I was a cracker. And then the white liberals there were okay with that. Yeah, that's bullshit. You feel me? That's bullshit. I call everybody out on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys got to know, man, this is still, I mean, yeah, so, I mean, ignorance and bad behavior is like the new fucking normal and shit. And a lot of times, you know, that's just blatant homosexuality, you know. Uh, you know, treating people cordial, it's nothing wrong with that. It's the American way. And that's the fucking problem. But, so, I mean, shit like that, I don't know. I deal with funky ass, you know, brothers' attitudes all the time. So, but not all the time. You know what I mean? It's like it's almost, yeah, it's neurotic because people deal in a form of type of communication, like they feel like they could read your mind or something. I forgot what the name is. Osmosis, I believe. Uh, yeah, it's passive aggressive. Is it blatant homosexuality when it's passive aggressive? I mean, like I said, the liberals, right? You got gangbangers supporting liberals. So you got Das from Corrupt, these so-called Crips and shit that are nothing but, as Michael Jordan says, not Michael Jordan, but the other Jordan Maxwell, that MJ, Jordan Maxwell. Ew, I don't know. A form of brown shirts, just a form of brown shirts. And remember what the Nazis were about. But this goes both ways of the spectrum, because like these words we use as liberal and the neo-Negro. The neo-Negro is somebody probably the liberal Negro has probably been indoctrinated. They probably, I'm speaking to a friend of mine, if it's not on a movie, it never happened. So people are getting their history from movies, you know, and nobody's doing their due diligence. And that goes back to the social decline and integrity. But, you know, I mean, I don't want to, you know, I'm a lot of hot air though too, but so was being a little self-conscious. But so back to this is coming up to September, so we already know this is getting right back into, you know, fall, the fall of man, in you know. But so as far as the liberal Negro is concerned, it's more of somebody who goes on this right versus left paradigm, and that's not even getting on the I mean, I like to call these guys the Black Republican guy. He's always the Black Republican, and you know, my gas. Anyway, um, I mean, it's just a difference of ideology. But what I'm saying is the liberal Negro is somehow not capitulating or grasping that they have an atheistic outlook on life, and that we do have a history and we do have a decline. So, but a cracker, huh? Yeah, I like that word cracker, man. But it's a funny word. Cracker. I don't give a fuck. But so I was just getting back into a little bit of propaganda in the form of propaganda from as far as a technical point of view, in that there's social, economic, and political. Okay, so oh, I had a beard. Uh, Apple, huh? I saw some people steal some stuff at Apple the other day. Some white people caught them. They weren't letting that shit happen. Shit was insured, but whatever. That was whatever. As far as like race is concerned, um, I mean there's race and then there's political ideologies. Um, Depends on what you call political. But what I do know is there's political and then there's apolitical. So, for instance, I know they like to talk about secularism, and don't really know what the fuck that shit is, but I believe it's something to do with amoral. And so New Day. So, like I said, our political. I mean, like I said, I mean, you don't want to bite the hands that feed you, and right now that's Trump. That's a motherfucker that's feeding you. Hillary Clinton. Okay, is this propaganda or is it conspiracy? You know what I mean? And if it's conspiracy, that's what I was saying about the liberals. They don't seem to don't believe in conspiracy, or if they do, there's no work. Um, and he thought my bill, but I don't know. Like I said, a cracker. I don't know what a cracker is. I believe, you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm a Creole, so if our history is that we had slaves, I mean that shit. I don't know what the fuck that even means because like that's still a dichotomy of bullshit. Slave master. How about don't be none of that shit? Like they were talking about alpha male and beta male. Fuck all that shit, just be yourself, because those labels are a part of something, I don't know, political. I mean, not even political, but demonic. And, I don't, when we talk about political things, I don't know if it's necessarily demonic. I'm a hunky tonker. Well, all what a hunky is somebody that likes to hunk the horn and likes to pay for prostitutes. That's all a hunky is. And, you know what I mean? That's the history, I believe, of what a hunky is. The hunky tonk man. But like I said, I do. This is my hangout. The hangout. Everybody came earlier and left and shit. But so I just wanted to get it in on that and it's funny that all these people, nobody has ever done their due diligence. Like they talk about there's a white and black America. Now there's one constitution, and within that, laws were formed. Okay, so I don't really know if I really believe that's if you do your due diligence on history and law, and to even see if that shit is even fucking legit. I mean, majority of that shit might be fucking conjecture. I'm on one today. But, yep. The liberal Negro, you got Spike Lee, right? So Spike Lee's working with the NYPD. Okay? Now, Spike Lee makes, I don't really care for his movies and stuff, but he does this thing called the Black Klansman. Now, that's actually a real remake of black people that pass for fucking white. There's a history of our country of Creoles, such as myself or my lineage. If you knew the business of day, now what is white? I mean, like I said, now, like my girl was saying, there's a white language. Whatever the fuck that shit means. But so you don't want to fight the hand that feeds you and shit. But that's it. So I don't know. There's tons of stuff. There's education. Everybody's talking about building schools, right? Like the Negro or the liberal motherfuckers. They want to start talking about building schools and shit, right? But do you know what the curriculum is in these places? You know, when I was growing up, they told me milk does a body good. Is that true? You know, I don't really know. I don't think so. I don't think that's scientific at all. So the neo Negro is real. Well, what the neo Negro is somebody that doesn't really know their past, and that's probably into the mass consumer and mass indoctrinated, probably mass incarcerated. So, you got to go back and rewind that one. So, yeah. So, I mean, if there's a discussion or a debate on whether if the Negro is having some sort of neurosis, I mean, uh, we all do cope, right? So, we cope, and then so maybe they know how we cope, and they hope that these behaviors, these addictive behaviors, are destructive. Re-enslavement, absolutely. That's what I was saying from the fucking get-go. It's reverse psychology. That's why they're having all these slave movies, and then they don't even know that they should be talking about the 14th and 13th Amendment and shit like that, and know what there's America is a corporation. I mean, just until recently, we moved to this conglomerate, which is fine, okay. But I mean, you say re-enslavement, but like I said, I don't ever believe that there was ever slavery per se. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more predictive programming. You know, tell you this is where you're from, so you believe that's where to go. Like if you're like lost in a maze, right? And that's where you said you came from, you might go back. I don't fucking know. But I will say, take care of your health. They say milk does a body good, but come on, we know it's water. You know, we know it's water, right? Come on, milk does a body good. So, I mean, when we talk about the Russians and propaganda, well, who was feeding us propaganda a minute ago? I mean, Alex Jones will sit here and he'll talk about the globalists. Some people may say Chatham House, big think organizations like the CFR, Hillary Clinton, you know. And as a person that voted for Hillary Clinton, do they know anything about this stuff? All they know is hot buzz topic words like race. Oh, he said the race word. You know, and they come motherfuckers is on this binary language, dichotomies and stuff. So I see my gas is on. Propane or something. I smell propane. Might be this fucking lighter. Sensitive or some shit. So I don't know. We start doing videos again or something. I could do like fucking fun videos and editing, but you know how that shit is hot chicks, right? All that editing and shit. Sitting all there. and then I gotta go. This shit might get copyright and shit, and I don't get paid. Somebody stole my other video about Dick Gregory. All I know is, man, watch out for people who try to curse you. Black and white is just another binary Masonic invention. I'd agree in a way. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, honestly, this is what these computers are. However, binary, they talk about opposites. Okay? So maybe metaphysical? I don't know. But the American history, they like to say copper color people. And then if you know anything about the Moors, you know, what are Europeans and British? A lot of black people got a lot of British in them. Why? Or is that propaganda? Or is it the motherfuckers, people breed wherever they fucking work? No. You call it share, you know, people probably just living together. Who the fuck knows? But like all that shit comes from somewhere, yada yada. So I don't know, man. So like I said, the resistance is definitely here. You know what I'm saying? The resistance, whatever the fuck that shit means. The resistance. You know what I'm saying? I like the way shit is. Everybody want to come to here to breed where you work. Hopefully, shit. But you saw that thing where all those people on Tinder went up to see one chick. They were all should have bred, huh? Shit, all them dudes couldn't pick up no chicks on the way though. What's really going on? You know? Just maybe people are gonna get more fucking aggressive, fucking rape culture or something. Oh shit. No, I shouldn't say that. That's terrible. That's hysteric. But yeah, so propaganda. So like for instance, nobody's gonna change nobody's view on what they think. Like that word nigger, right? You're never gonna change if I tell you this is what it means, this is what it means, this is what it means. You may feel like that means something, but when as soon as I say it, you're gonna get a reflex, an action. That is the power of propaganda. The example, nigger. Shout out to Dick Gregory's book, Inanimate Object. You can't even shout out an inanimate object. Rape is the future. I don't believe in that. Nah, cause like it's about. I mean, what's the future? The children, conception. You know what I'm saying? It's about conception, and whether if conception. There's always been a time where women could have the power to find some herbs and knew what to have a miscarriage, so they, you know what I'm saying? So they can have to, yeah. Yeah, so I'd say you gotta get in shape, you know, and just appreciate the ladies or something. Good luck. That's all I can say. Or grab them by the pussy. That's what Trump said. Grab them by the pussy. All them girls is like, not my pussy. Should have been, man. I'm telling you, they should start doing. But the inauguration is in, Washington D.C. Yeah, so you know, I just, you know, maybe I'm jealous of what's his name, the dude that did the KKK movie, but there's a lot of blacks that passed for, you know, for that, for other for the race, or at least whatever, or at least in the KKK, right? What the fuck is the KKK? You know who started the KKK? I do. Fucking, I read it in one of these damn here books. The fucking KKK was started by the fucking United States. Exactly. The United States started the fucking KKK. They stormed motherfucking Louisiana, took over That whole thing about them taking over the building through when all the Creoles had that shit in Louisiana. They took our shit. The fucking cornball ass British and shit. I think it's the British I'm mad at. They fucking took our goddamn. It wasn't British, but because the French was already down here. The French, the French was already over here. At least the monarchs. Haven't went into that much history, but it's somewhere over there. But so that's where I'm at. So once you do, a lot of the soul searching, DNA, maybe find about your history. I mean, black folks, my folks been here since like forever. And so people who just got here, I don't know what to tell you. The KKK is a Scottish Rite, bro. Ain't no fucking Scottish Rite. KKK is who the fuck know? I mean, dude. I mean, to do actual history, and then to do actual history, the KKK is I don't know. I mean, people are wannabes, okay? So people like to do shit after the fact. So when they started having the pride for the Confederate flag, who do you think has pride for the? Ain't none of them motherfuckers Confederate. None of them people. You know what I'm saying? People amalgamate. So like, this shit's crazy. It's funny. It's funny, but the thing is, you got to look at Virginia. You got to look at Tennessee. Then you got to look at Louisiana, St. Louis. St. Louis is its own, like the KKK. Like I said, that shit cannot be organic. Those motherfuckers were paid, hired mercenaries. The motherfuckers weren't organic. Weren't no fucking local yokels. That's some fucking phenomenon. Like a wannabe ass, fake ass propaganda and shit. Motherfuckers put on a hat and say they so and so. Shit. But morals and dogma, um, morals and dogma, Albert Pike, I mean, like I said, you gotta go. His shit can be fucking conjecture like a motherfucker. You think about it. Some random KKK dude predicted the future. Or he wrote it into existence. I think there's got to be a big something stronger, bigger behind it. So like there's conspiracies. I fucking read a fucking whole goddamn conspiracy book and didn't learn shit. That's a stupid ass book. I'll tell you the goddamn book. Talking about who's on first. But yeah, the KKK. So 11/11/11. So I mean, mysticism and shit like that. But there's also, I mean, I gotta go get back into words. There's also work like the Bible. You can go back further and further. There's always been conspiracies and shit. Shit. Look at God. He was conspiring and shit. What the fuck was Jesus doing? I don't know. I hope I'm offending everybody out there. Yeah, the Scottish Rite. Yeah. But when we talk about nationalism and Nazism, you know what I mean? We're talking about communism. I don't know what the KKK fucking wrong. You know what I mean? What the fuck is the KKK? That is hilarious. What is that, the CIA or some shit? The fucking FBI. I'm sure it's a fucking FBI or some fucking clandestine operation or some shit. KKK, shut the fuck up. I mean, it might be some lowballs that fucking, it's a gang of fucking Garveyites and shit. But they ain't got no indigenous background. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Shout out the RBGs. I don't know. So yeah, Islam shitting on all these organizations if you want to know. But just there's always a golden rule and shit, Christianity and shit like that. But ain't gonna be nobody coming, man, but a bullet. God has mercy. I do believe that. You know what I mean? And that's a God one ought to pray to, if there is. But so man, appreciate Hot Chicks coming through, man. I love it. Chopping it up with you, man. Love it. Man, hell yeah. Love it. Public opinion. So you guys go out there, work on your public opinion. It's like my little signing out song and shit. Like, what is that? That's some white people shit or something. I don't know if you say so. I don't think so. It just means you're just throwing somebody your arms. You're giving somebody something to hold here. It's a call for arms. Or you're throwing somebody a gun, or you're throwing somebody a sword. That's what they said. Rome was not built in a day. I don't even know if Rome was even built. Yes, sir. My nigga said I'm a Ashkenazi. Yeah, so I saw my Ashkenazi cousins and shit. My straight Ashkenazis. Saw my everybody's, shit, Creoles. But yeah. And take a break from the propaganda. And you guys, people are for the most part good, but work on your institutions, work on your, if you're working, enjoy the place that you work, make it, pleasant, I guess. So, shit, that's it. I guess, do some more shit later. Ashkenazi Creole all the time, man. Ain't got no choice in the matter, man. Ashkenazi Creole all the way. Ashkenazi Creoles. I don't have to be no fucking Jew. You know what I mean? I don't believe in no fucking book. Like that whole thing about David coveting another man's wife. He got them draws. But at what price? And then they talking about, he talked to God. Get the fuck out of here. Tink tink come from fire. David was not God. You know what I'm saying? This inanimate object and shit. You know what I mean? Jesus had a mother. You know what I'm saying? Jesus had a mother. Mary, the Virgin, Virgo. Shout out to the Virgos out there. Shout out to Virgos. Yeah. Shout out to Virgos. So, Warriors come out to play. But, so, stay hunky, you know what I'm saying? My thing is this, dude. Stay, like, if you Chinese, right? And you got your own country called China, get your shit together. Don't come in my country trying to change my country. Go to China and kung fu fight, nigga. Get out there and just start chopping motherfuckers, man. Karate chop. Da. I don't know. Maybe don't fight. Maybe violence is not the answer. Don't violence. No violence. So I don't know. Whatever you guys do. Economy, I guess, economy, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too political because that's getting into the demonic, right? And I don't like to share that. Kung Fu fight. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Kong. Yeah, I don't know. Genghis Khan, great women. You know what I mean? There's landscape, there's homes. You guys like to build into the land. So get into, I guess, human and property rights on why you guys, okay, if you guys have one baby and one shit, why can't they let you have your one baby or your two babies and let you live in the, like I said, I guess the cities, right? So unless you guys want to be city dwellers, you know what I'm saying? Fucking city dweller, you know? You could be a fucking city dweller and brotherly love. But we know how that ends out. So shit, yeah. I don't know. What the fuck is today? Friday, right? Bill Maher, right? Bill Maher's on, right? The fucking liberal fucking who the fuck pays this dude's bills? His audience? Bill Gates, Bill Maher. So yeah. A shout out to everybody that does actual work, you know, in the conspiracy world and or even in YouTube land, just making fucking beautiful videos to get, you know what I mean? Everything, of course, because fuck conspiracy land and shit, you know. But you know, that's my shit, you know, occultism and shit. Once you know about binary code and shit, eh. But hey, man, people have been on Alex's Jones show and end up dead. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you want to be on that motherfucking show. So everybody in my family works for the CIA. I'm just an entertainer, y'all. That's why it says entertainment on here. I know. So got the horns up there. Fire up. You know, there's fire, there's air, you know. Take a deep breath. Awesome. Allergies are chucking tripping. So I was listening, you know, power, you know. Sometimes it is about power, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know, gotta get your feet on the ground, right? Stance, you know. So what? More propaganda? More propaganda? More propaganda. Like I said, I could go through this motherfucking TV and just see how they just fucking with people's heads. That's what I should fucking do, like a daily brief on what the fuck is on TV or some shit. The theory is, so, yeah, you know, hot videos, man. Yeah, Azakanazi, bro. Azakanazi, man, all the way. Nazi. Remember, it's Nazi in the motherfucker. Nazi. Azakanazi. Nazi. Am I giving it away? Am I giving it away? Am I giving all the information away? But shouldn't have did that. Stupid. But a shout out to all them yeah. So, yeah, man. Mo propaganda. Okay, Mo propaganda. I like that. Mo Papa. I like that. Yeah, back to so let's get back on the propaganda, okay? So you got your propaganda, then you got your propagandees. So your people, I guess, who believe it are your propagandees, right? So they run around and they spew it. The spewers, you know, so you know, and then you got the apparatuses of propaganda. That's your moguls. And then I guess you have the agents within it. So like I could be a subcontractor for anybody to spew propaganda. Like Tommy Sotomayor is a propagandist for this Canadian fucking, I believe, outlet, the same one that Jesse Lee Peterson is on and shit. So it's a bunch of fucking Canucks and shit who wish they were Americans. And his white Canucks. Like, what the fuck? Fucking go skiing, man. Or what y'all do? Ice skating. More propaganda. So, propaganda, you have NBC. NBC. No. Is that yeah, NBC. Right. So that's the Rockefeller. So the Rockefellers, their propaganda, they started a long time ago. This is like little stories. Propaganda a long time ago when they used to like made this is gonna get a lot of white people happy right here. Okay, because I'm gonna just make some propaganda. Some the rednecks, okay, they used to red scratchels on their neck or something, and they used to do the mines, and some of them used to do the trains, and so they used to hire pink for security people to go bah, bah, shoot these people up who because the unions because there was workers and then the workers unions. There was no workers unions. There were the workers. Okay, y'all nigga know a lot on this shit. Let's got paid for this shit. So there was the workers. So there was the security firm. You know, so that's just knowing your history. And I could give you there's documentaries done and there's documentation on it of the history of unions and that those I mean, you guys talk about human rights and this is America. Check the fucking unions out. Fucking the Asian people are the ones that made the motherfucker stop with the whip. The motherfucker like, I'll work, but don't hit me with the whip. So they got rid of a lot of the in California, they got they had, so you got state and then you have these corporations that so Rockefeller, obviously, I don't is Rockefeller Ashkenazi? I don't know. Motherfuckers from what you call it, St. Louis though. So I'm also St. Louis, also from the St. Louis, That's where my folks is from. That's why I'm crazy. But I shouldn't say that. But no, there's a lot of beautiful people out there. So I can't remember the lady's name. Entertainer, she famous, beautiful black lady, good hair and whatnot, whatever. And she went out to France and everything. Can't think of her name right now. So modern propaganda. So yeah, there's propaganda is a motherfucker, and that's pretty much it's and propaganda. It's almost like, I don't know, it's like updates or something. They got propaganda for like updates. Then they got political propaganda. So there's political propaganda, and then there's and then there's technical propaganda. So it might be more fucking propaganda. Like Hollywood, there's Hollywood, and then there's fantasy. This is another good book about Hollywood. Not really, but it just tells you, shout out to Hollywood, the history of Hollywood, man. It's nothing this glamorous life, man, and shit like that. It's always been trials and tribulations for the people living in California. That's shit. But I guess hey, look at what time it is. Shout out to the 44s. But yeah. Yep. So propaganda, huh? But then there's conspiracy. Now that's what I want to know. What's the difference between conspiracy and propaganda? Like, fuck was that JF? I don't know. And then think about it. ABC loved running. What happened to JFK? Like government approved conspiracy. There's government approved conspiracy. The fuck, like who let that, so Operation Mockingbird or some shit, man. Shout out to Alex Jones, man. So uh I know I went way fucking off. I'm gonna have to fucking retitle this shit, man. It's gonna be too many fucking Negroes coming up in here. Come on. Shit, man. So okay, so I'll probably, I might just leave it because I don't know, because the white Negro, there's a white Negro, right? And I was looking at that, but it's and think about it for the word Negro. I mean, it sounds fucking crazy, but I am a Negro. I mean, at least that's the word. And maybe it's a word so one may have access. So I don't know. Interesting word. I mean, we could use the word. I don't like. I mean, I could use black because I am American. So I mean, that puts me in that social milieu. So when we talk about propaganda and let's talk about Cecil Rhodes, right? So Cecil Rhodes in Africa, right? So the Africans wanted to get rid of the statue of Cecil Rhodes. Now, I guess maybe they don't want you to have that image. Now I don't know why you would not want to know who the fuck Cecil Rhodes is, because I'm gonna let my Ashkenazis live on certain shit because you can't let all the chicks out the fucking bag. But yeah, you breed where you work. Shit, that's crazy. So propaganda. I don't know. Guess I'm pretty much gonna wrap this shit up. I don't have nothing else. Categories, propaganda. Okay, there's belief, myth, and there's like propaganda. Like for instance, propaganda can be the truth. And it's just something to repeat. So now, as far as the Negro is concerned, and the mass social indoctrination, I guess, where we consume, especially urbanites, urban Negroes such as myself, is and then especially in this technotronic era, I repeat it, technotronic society that we indulge in, such as Twitter and boys will be boys, and so I guess maybe nobody really knows what's going to happen tomorrow. So as far as is concerned, that the Negro is the bedrock of all civilization as far as institution, or was. Now, Norway is a very socialist society. Now, socialism works for them quite fine, and I think they're liking what they do, but the motherfuckers ain't got no goddamn sunlight. Shit, who wants to be out there with no motherfuckers ain't got no goddamn sunlight? And so back to the neo Negro, basically the they feel they're in the mix because they wear a suit. They wear not even a suit. The Negro wears a sweater and some funny looking glasses, and pretty much it's nothing wrong with the swag, you know, but it's almost like a nuance. And like if your society or your for instance, there's Mexican people speak Spanish a lot of times, and within that they have their society. Within that structure they have um, like a class, right? So the neurosis is because of the political and the lack of spiritual balance, I guess, or imbalance. So I'm cleaning this all up, so I'm with my ass. But um social decline and the KGB. So they like to say that the Negro, and I'm not even talking about the Negro, because remember, it's not the Negro. The Negro's actually smarter. When I say the Negro, I'm actually talking about white people sometimes, a lot of times, because white people are really just kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Now, going back into the Reconstruction era of where they delivered the allocation of funds, in the 60s came social engineering. And so from social engineering came the schism. And so there was a America almost. Okay, so what I will indulge in is that in the 90s, the white people were given alternative rock and black people were given hip hop and R&B. So white people were given alternative rock and black people were given R&B. No, okay. So through urbanization of Reconstruction era, you get like I said, these are my takes on history and why things are the way they are. Days of Noah has um, kind of given documentation of let's say the 70s and of the counterculture, all that counterculture and counterculture shit. I forgot all that mainstream culture, pop stars, pop culture, and social engineering. So, where people want to be pimps and players, people mimic what they see on TV. And you got to understand, people are people. So, when I'm not saying that anybody's better than anybody, sometimes not all the time. Okay. But, of course, I have my own political dog in the fight. So, probably. So, so that's recapping. Going back, so I didn't leave too far of the like for instance, the whole Get Out thing, right? Conservatism is the bedrock of just reality, of staying in reality, and whether that people have hijacked certain and then echo chamber or AKA shill um, actual history and then replaced it. So So that's just a recap, and that's on my little resistance, or that's on my resistance stand, you know. So people are always talking about the revolution, but we don't ever give thanks. And so you know, for the things that are traditional and that do work. So shit. Binary, bisexual. Whatever. Do what you want. Right? Yeah, I don't know. But shit, pineal gland up, motherfucker. You know. So you know, probably gotta re-talk about the pineal gland. Probably gotta re-talk some things. But maybe even re-go over Christianity versus Judaism, which is better. You know what I'm saying? You want to open up a whole bunch of shitstorms. See, this was the funny thing, right? I don't know why I'm talking. They got no views. They're never gonna get no goddamn views, and I don't give a damn. Then I get too many motherfuckers on here. Say, know who I am, then you're gonna really want to whoop my ass. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Motherfuckers go watch some videos about some crazy shit. You know, I'll be watching that shit sometimes too. Oh, Judaism and the beauty of the Apocrypha. You know what I'm saying? So we could talk about the Apocrypha, and maybe, you know what I mean, conjure up some things. I'm getting good. Crowd psychology, Christianity, maybe the letter J. I still ain't figured that shit out. I ain't gonna lie. I guess motherfuckers got that shit confused. Goddess Isis and Horus, the sun. Goddess Isis and the Horus. So that's Mother Mary, I'm sure, and then the sun. Serapis, bring me the head of Serapis. Movie coming right out. Bring me the head of Serapis. You too high for the masses, bro. Man, I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just gassing myself up. You know, I might be gassing myself up. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I might just be gassing myself up. Might just be gassing myself up. But might be gassing myself up. But so conspiracy, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about conspiracy a little bit and Masons, right? So, man, Revelations, right? So is Revelations Masonic? So we were talking about the KKK earlier, right? Should add another one on there if you like it. The Ku Klux Klan. The Klan Ku Klux. Wearing them fucking hoods and shit. Scaring the shit out of people, man. Why you scaring the shit out the children like that, man? What's wrong with you? You know, and so look, it might be a fucking form of voodoo. Shit, for all I know, shit. Fuckers walking around looking scary and shit. Crazy motherfucking shit. You know? You know, I'm a Christian. You know, that's the bedrock of our society, I believe. And don't give me that Jamestown bullshit. You know, I don't really fuck with Virginia. You know what I mean? Fuck, you know what I mean? Fuck their legacy out there in Virginia. I mean, not the legacy that overcame it, or maybe I don't know. I guess we all got some fucking bad stories to tell, like, you know, California and shit. We still got these fucking gangbangers and shit over here, right? Like I said, I'm a Trump supporter, right? I'll tell a Mexican to go home in a minute, right? I tell you, motherfuckers, go Go do what you do out there. I'll tell a Chinese motherfucker. And if you're a copper colored white person, I might deal with you because of historical points. And I'm not saying that I'm dissing the Mexicans or the Asian people per se, because they did come out here and everybody belong. X marks the spot, as they say. So but I will say, don't be in my shit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, haters are gonna hate, man. And so I guess we're just gonna have to maybe put politics to the side when we talk about race, or if that's possible. But I will say you do got your own fucking country called Mexico and China. You got your own shit. This is Texas and California, motherfucker. Midwest and shit. New York, I don't give a fuck about no New York. Florida, okay. But I mean, I do like New York as far as the food and shit, but I don't remember no revolution popping out there or nothing like that. Um like I said, people and legacies, man. Like I said, man, shout out to all the grantos papas. What does that mean? The gorditos papas. You know, shit. Many shout out to all the good husbands, dead or alive. You know what I'm saying? To take care of your fucking family every day. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to y'all. Kudos. You know what I mean? Or even if you know what I mean, I don't know. But you know, economy is a must, but everybody must it's like you have to I don't know, shit. But there are jobs and shit, motherfucker. There's shit to do. People come here, and then I guess that's what people do want to come to America for, is so they can live and live their life and yada yada yada, so they don't have to be so fucking tribal all the time. But shit's crazy though. So like I said, I'm Creole. So like I said, I hope I wasn't offending any of the Negroes, because before you guys were called Negroes, they were Creole, and that's just a fact. And like I said, so you'll be in here saying I'm not black or nothing, but the fact is, Negro is a scientific term. Just like people want to use Caucasoid. I guess I'm Negro Caucasoid. I'm a Negroid Caucasoid. So figure that one out. And then they want to call the Asian people Mongoloids. 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 So you already know what they think. That sounds kind of retarded. So propaganda, language. What the fuck? Hey, I'm doing something. Anyway, I guess that's it, y'all. Guess my computer's acting weird. It's 12:44. It's 12:44. So it's 12:44 where I'm at. So you know me, man. It's 44 over here. 44. 44 all the time. So guess what's up, man. Maybe I'll do a thing about 44. Man. I don't know. That seems to be the thing. But I never really, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you got to do your mathematics with 44. That's what old boy did before. 8. I don't know. Sounds schizophrenic to me. 244 in Chinatown. Hey, man. Chinese food is good than a motherfucker sometimes. It's not good for you, but that shit is tasty. I mean, it's tasty. I guess no food is really good for you, but fucking. But anyway, the shit is fucking tasty, man. Shout out to all the sexy Asian ladies. You know what I mean? And so it being a little bit apolitical, man, so peace, love, man, and a shout out to all my Negroes, are blacks, black Americans, and all my Africans are Ethiopians, or Sudanese, South Africa. I like what y'all doing out there in South Africa. I like that shit. Keep that shit cracking, South Africans. Keep that shit going. I mean, really, shit. Keep that shit going, because if you don't, it's gonna be like fucking Leopold the fucking 13th or some shit up in that motherfucker. Congo, man. Shout out to Congo, man. Shit, hug each other. Chicago, I don't know, man. Stop listening to all that whack ass music and shit. Stop it. Stop it. Listen to some West Coast music and shit. Listen to some West Coast music. Calm down on all that motherfucker. Maybe on the next goddamn video I do. See, the culture industry, y'all niggas gonna be, man, y'all ain't I want the young niggas shooting each other. Oh shit. Or do they? I mean, it's just us, you know what I mean? They gonna think I'm like one of y'all. Y'all gonna be sizing me up. Homos, don't size me up. Don't size me up, I won't size you up. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Yeah, so keep that shit, yeah, have fun. Shit, Shit, eat good or something. Look at the moon. Best things in life are free. Don't forget the best things in life are free. Your mama, Mother's Day. Appreciate that. Appreciate your father for conjuring you up, and your mom for going the distance and delivering you. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't really need no religion when you got common sense. And you know what I'm saying? You ain't got a science. What is science? That ain't science. Scientific is speech. It's just words point at things, like Bruce Lee said. So shit, yeah. Words point at things. Words, like, as a finger, all words, nothing but the finger pointing to the moon, describing something. So shit, I'm over here acting like Grandpa Trump and shit. That's my name for him, Grandpa Trump. What up, Grandpa Trump? That nigga got mad bitches. And you know why I like that? Because I'm a religious man and I believe in power. You know what I mean? Or maybe that's political. How could I say that? But shit. That's what's up. Maybe we'll talk about some subjects some more or something. If somebody wants to debate me, feel free. It's neo-Christianity, you know what I'm saying? Neo-Christianity, whatever, you know. True morals. That's your boy. True morals. So I believe in true morals, you know. So that's how I'm rocking. Christian wise, you know what I'm saying? You know, my version of, you know what I'm saying, of the shit. But, anybody want to debate me, let a brother know. So what's up? Any next topics? Let me know any topics motherfucker want me to cover. Or like I said, I could do the whole video. You know what? I could just tell y'all about the bullshit. You know what I mean? If I go through the channel. But social decline, ladies, you know, the ratchet shit. That's you cute. You know, girls are cute. You know, I guess they can get away with anything. And that's just a fact, Jack. Daddy's little girl. Hell yeah, shit, whatever. Thanos. Shit. Let brother know. So yeah, like I said, sorry if I offended any of my Negro, the lead. Like, you know, when I say that, I conjure, okay, Don Lemon, right? Don Lemon. Really? That's y'all representative on the Negroes? And then, man, I know y'all like basketball. But why do y'all give a fuck what LeBron James say? The dude. I'm not saying that people can't, but you just because a motherfucker got an opinion don't make it fucking valid. This motherfucker gets. You don't think nobody's paying this motherfucker to put them whack ass sweaters on and shit and walk around little boys who ain't got hope? Shots. Don Lemon is a. Oh, what happened to my thing? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, but that's who they gonna give a job is Don Lemon. He gay, and LeBron gonna talk to him. He don't go talk to a white man. LeBron don't go step to Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson, I believe that's that motherfucking name. One of them motherfuckers, and you look at him in the face, and you lean in, and you go, whatever the fuck he spew, because I don't how to. This motherfucker is like, you ever looked up the word Gentile? It means not that. How the fuck are you gonna define yourself by a negative? Man, another thing, man. I got shots. Shots, man. Man, what up with all these? Yeah, I'm gonna start throwing shade, salt on everybody, gang. But you know what? I shouldn't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I could clean it up. I could clean it up. Nigga getting hungry for a bear claw or something. Or yeah, bear claw or apple fritter. Maybe a bear claw. Bear claw sound good as fuck. Getting hungry. She gonna get a fucking donut. 24-hour, man. Shout out to all my New Yorkers and shit, man. Living in that 24-hour city. Did y'all know it's 23 hours everywhere in the world? Just get that shit 24 hours wherever you cracking. You know what I'm saying? That's what they really trying to do. See, man, they wanted us to live in squalor and shit. You feel me? So, fuck the liberals. Fuck your little we are the world shit. America first, or fuck you. Period. If you don't like America, you ain't gotta get out, but you can shut the fuck up. Or at least look at yourself in the mirror and just realize that you know what I mean? You're trying to implode. You're trying to close the door. It's like we got a party jumping. I'll let you in my house, right? And you want to invite everybody in my house. And be like, well, you let me in the house. I know, but you taking advantage of that shit. So, a shout out to the Constitution and the motherfuckers that uphold it. Even, I mean, please don't fucking uphold that shit. Y'all motherfuckers are a citation. Y'all don't even give out citations. Y'all just are. I mean, I think cops are gay. I mean, a lot. I think this. I mean, I really think that. Like, think about what do you think about at work all day? Oh, I'm gonna get a black guy and I'm gonna arrest him. Maybe he's gonna run from me. I'm gonna catch him. Sounds fucking gay. Fucking homos. I was a fucking firefighter, man. I just wanted, save some people, save the lady, man. You want to come in there with your gun? Yeah, nah. We're the bad guys. Is that a dick in your pants? Are you happy to see me? What is that? Don Lemon. They give a gay nigga a job in a heartbeat. They won't give a straight guy, motherfucker. They won't give no straight guy. I mean, so you know what I mean? They already know these men are compromised. Don Lemon is compromised. So they know that they found one black man. That's why we as black people gotta, or even we gotta get into law enforcement, but don't respect the law. Don't get in and watching these bad movies with 50 Cent running around. I mean, be somebody. Don't be a creep. Don't be a fucking weirdo. At least not your whole fucking life. And it's like, who the fuck screens this shit? You know? It's all good, though. Yeah, man. A shout out to all the nice guys that finished last. You know. Yeah, fuck. Don Lemon just don't get no pussy, bro. You know what I mean? Shit, nigga, buy. You know what I mean? You can always purchase the pussy, man. Shit. Pay for the pussy, man, if you got to. You know? Because you're likely to get AIDS anyway. Fucking around with that gay shit. See, that's gang. That's gang for all you motherfuckers, man. Go buy some pussy while it's legal. Buy it while it's hot. Nah, I think that like I said, so talks about it in the Bible. Even Jesus had a hoe. Yeah, man, shit. You take something to eat while you're on the road, don't you? You're getting hungry. That's the second comment about fucking food. Drink some water. So yeah, man, just chilling. I guess this is a fucking hangout. Turn to a fucking hangout. Hot chicks, no more questions. You ain't fucking hanging out with your fucking goofy questions. Let's get some more. Yeah, man. So LeBron James, man, he likes some tight ass sweaters and shit. How the fuck you got all that money, but nigga, you don't know how to dress? Nigga, you say you don't like the white man. Why you dress like that then, nigga? Dress like a fucking man. Shit, nigga, play up, man. Dress like a player, man. You know what I mean? But you better than that, nigga. You know what I'm saying, man? Suit that shit up, man. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? But if that's the swag, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shit, sweater swag. Sound like Bill Cosby with the sweater swag. Sweater swag. Yay. I wanted to comment, man. I love your comments. I love your comments, man. Yeah, love them. Comment, man. Keep them coming, bro. Yeah, chick. So I know I ain't done no fucking video in so long, bro. But like I said, editing is a motherfucker. And like once you be looking at all this stupid shit, why do are Negroes represented by gay Negroes on the news? Who the fuck? I've seen certain things, right? In about marketing, right? So they would always have like if you ever look at black pictures, black people, they always have black people with their hands in their pockets when they're in like in a they used to always have them in like if they're selling advertisements or something, because I guess they look non-threatening or something. Black people are the biggest people in the fucking world, motherfucker. They're the biggest motherfuckers in the world. Only got some of that juice. But this one white dude, right? I was looking at a video, and this dude was robbing the black dude was robbing a cashier, and the dude in the comments was like, "Why didn't he slap the gun out of his hand?" And somebody was like, "Slap the gun out of his hand. Black people have gorilla strength." I was like, "Yeah, you ever seen the nigga fucking wrist? The nigga wrist thick than a motherfucker. I got a small wrist. The nigga wrist thick than a motherfucker." You ain't fucking with that. Motherfuckers is hard body. Black niggas is hard body. You know what I mean? Motherfucker got that got all that motherfucking calcium and shit in the right places, I guess. I don't know. Bone density, man. My auntie, she Asa Kanazi, shit. Her bone density is hard, you know. So but yeah, they gotta tone it down on a lot of the stuff. But then again, they got these niggas like DL Oogly running around. You know what I mean? This nigga, I ain't hating on my nigga swag, because you can't get that. But what made that nigga get his whole body tatted the fuck up? Like, nigga, aren't you an old dude? You supposed to get why are you doing what these young dudes is doing? The rockers used to get sleeves and shit. And you used to not be able to get a job if you got a sleeve and shit. So, and Dick Gregory talking about Tattoos is for revolutionary. All the black dudes on CNN are open. I don't watch that shit. CNN, you know, that shit goes back to the Gulf Wars, right? What the fuck was that about? Motherfuckers, they had a blue back screen. Like my wall right there, it was just blue. And that was, man, that's CIA. I mean, CNN, CIA, CNN, who the fuck knows, man? That's just more motherfucking taxpayer money going into what's that? The State Department. So who else can I give a shout out to? The deep state. Oh, you mean the State Department? What, the State Department? The deep state. I wonder what the Negroes are thinking. And then advertisers, and then they're selling your shit. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Is the CIA gay? I mean, the CIA is badass, man. I'm trying to fucking work for their fucking ass. That's why I'm making these fucking videos for these pieces of shit. Shit. I mean, what is the CIA? I mean, I don't know what the fuck this. I mean, like I said, the name. I mean, they got secret services, right? You got secret services. So, I mean, in whatever they do, I'm not saying. I mean, they may do something official. But we know everything is fucking domestic. I mean, that's what Hillary Clinton, you know, like Hillary Clinton. What? Hillary Clinton, she was in this, it's all CFR and all that shit. Foreign policy and shit. So as far as like the CIA is concerned, they deal in espionage. So, that's what they deal with. Project Mockingbird, and they make money all day. Are they gay? If Monsanto's, I mean, I guess if they want you to be gay, Monsanto's, right? So that's the CIA, right? That's Mike Pompeo, right? I believe that's Mike Pompeo. So what? The CIA investigates people who whistleblow all damn day. So they're not really worried. CIA is making sure you just milk does a body good. Son of a bitch. You're drinking fucking milk. At least it was chocolate milk. Are they trying to make everyone gay? Yeah. Of course. They want to put you in jail, make you gay, shoot you, give you a new hole. Indoctrinate you, normalize certain things, updates, take your children. But it's a big, I mean, they want a course. Shit. I mean, sure the fuck they don't want to make you straight. Neither does the fucking FBI. I mean, it's not just the CIA, it's the FBI. I mean, you know what? I mean, it depends. Now, I don't know what the fuck Trump is supposed to be in this motherfucker. But like I said, we still got Monsanto's and shit. So I'm not really even going to trip on Monsanto's because in this day and age, like I am fucking with Trump. So maybe you just got to fucking know what the fuck is going on certain things. I don't know. But, I mean, shit. I think everybody's trying to make a motherfucker gay, if you ask me. For real. I mean, like, I be listening to women, right? Women always talking about, well, don't make sure you don't fuck her before she's 18 and yada yada, right? Women, you ever notice all these teachers always fucking these young men? Always. You don't really see men really doing that kind of shit. That's more women doing that shit. So, and then if you think about women don't really sleep with men their own age. women are normally all women are fucking cougars, bro. You know what I mean? They're all fucking cougars. So, and it's like start the whole table, the whole stack is. That's why I don't like the infighting. That's why I gangbang so much on like the cops and shit. On why y'all hire all these people to go after. I mean, I don't know. They come after me, but I'm not tripping on that. But yeah, the CIA, you know, because they're into giving women's rights, right? Women's rights and lesbianism shit. They knew that's the liberal shit, the liberal way, like LeBron James and shit. Everybody's for the gays. I went to the mall the other day, and this lady, they had a little gay flag, and she had this shit on her shirt. I'm like, why is this bitch advertising this shit, right? You know, and it's like, okay, so you're advertising your amoral behavior. So yeah, it's a total psyop. So yeah, Obama, I don't know what he was. I mean, that whole thing of like black women and Obama, all this fake primpy shit, you know, and that's why I have to get on the Negro case. You know what I mean? Niggas is brand new and fake. You know, it's just like you get two kind of Negroes. You get the uppity Negro, or you get the ghetto Negro, but they're both politically the same. You know, I mean, I can't believe I was listening to Kanye West and he made certain little sense. And I'm like, I never heard any words coming out of his mouth. And then, so it is even crazy that conservatism is, it is a, you know, I mean, maybe because I just don't get the liberal Negro. You know, so at least if you become a conservative Negro, and I'm not talking about your Uncle Tom. I'm not talking about the ones the ones. It's that too extreme, and it's not really the organic. Like even white people have the white trash, right, per se, right, and they have their own political white trash that are believe in their whatever ideologies. Why isn't there a black white trash that have a conservative ideology? This gay as psyop. I don't know, because like I said, I'm not, because like everybody's are used to scapegoats. You know what I mean? And for all I know, how this universe works, it has a way. Like for instance, we're biological beings, and there may be certain people that want to be fucking gay. I'm not. I'm so. Is it delusional? Yeah, I believe it's a delusional. Now, if it just means you're just not really committed to me, but so like I said, I don't know how. Like I said, people do what they do, and I'm not here to judge, but I'm saying what is advantageous. What is advantageous? I don't think being gay is advantageous. It may be sound economically, or it may be convenient and all these other things. I don't believe it's connected to. I don't believe it's righteous, if that's the word, righteous. And so I believe in perfection. So maybe I'm just being the utmost perfect, personifying the utmost. Perfection is to be heterosexual, and to be imperfect is maybe to be homosexual. And if that's the world you want to live in, where you're sucking cock, man, bro, that's or whatever that is that you people do is what you do. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be. That world does not want to be shared. But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? What you do behind closed doors, out of doors, is your fucking prerogative. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. But as long as you're not forcing it on and that's the funny thing, because it all breaks down because we know how propaganda works. But or at least I'll get into, maybe that's not propaganda when I talk about political, social class, and political, social class, and economic. So those are actual phenomenons that we do have to contend with in life. Okay, so yeah. So like I said, so I always, you know what I mean? So like I said, it's shout out to everybody living, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody living. So that's it's like so it's like when they say God hates fags. And it's like, no, they don't, because unless your mama don't hate you, then God don't hate you. Your mama's the one that birthed you, so that's the one you need to be worried about. You don't need to be worried about nothing called God. You be worried about whether if your parents accept it or not. That's all. And then if you want to get closer to your ancestry, I don't know if that will behoove you to participate in the experimentation of gay in that psyop, if that answers your question. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if that answers your goddamn question. Your goddamn question. I said that so many times because there's a lot of people that don't like people to hear the word goddamn. And then I was putting question behind it. That's really going to make motherfuckers flip. Hope I solved all these goddamn riddles. Any more questions? Hey, man, we wish I had a hot chat. Man, hot chat. And I guess I'm sleeping. Where's my weed at? I probably don't need to smoke no more anyway. So, all right, y'all. Any more questions? It was lovely. I hope I did. I don't know. I won't really know until this thing comes out. Maybe if I'm gonna retitle this or something. Yeah, LeBron James, feed to the needy. Nobody gives a fuck about your little chump ass motherfucking school. That's great, Negro. You can bounce a ball, bro. You got money, bro. But I mean, you getting into the political realm, and you know what I mean? Fuck that shit. You start trying to knock pork chops off of niggas' plates. Niggas don't give a fuck no more. You know what I mean? So bounce that ball, bro. But if you want to be political, man, you know what I mean? Just, I mean, like, you know what I mean? And I mean that on a scholarly level, like, not on no pull up type shit. You know what I mean? Because as Christ says, we deal with principalities, not flesh and blood. Okay? So even if a nigga do fuck somebody up, you still gonna have to take the next motherfucker that wear that. And by that time, it's war. Peace. Good night.